Everybody, welcome back to FTL Mods Season 3 Finale. I'm still being joined by Styles RJ, I'm still flying his ship. Say hello.
Hello, everyone.
I'm gonna let you pronounce it because I screw it up anyway.
The Nebuchanormandy.
Glad I didn't have to say that. Anyway, let's carry on. Things are going well for a change, which means I just jinxed myself. But anyway, let's keep going. We still need a third, fourth weapon.
Well, have you looked in the magic mirror and
Turns out I actually had a...
Turns out
I actually glitched that out. Apparently it was meant to be a rainbow chest.
Oh. Saying though, just be careful. You just said you jinx yourself. Just make sure. Did you buy anything from Cursula?
I don't know. I don't ask for names when I buy stuff.
Okay, well, you know the person who curses you.
Yeah.
When you buy stuff from her.
Alright, let's see what we can do here. We need Clone Bay offline, we need weapons offline. Well, that'll do it for the weapons. And the Clone Bay.
So, what's your opinion of 8 armies?
Of what?
8-bit armies. Ever heard of it?
No, unfamiliar with it. Really? You're not even gonna
so
attack these guys? Come on, man. There you go.
Well, 8-bit armies was made by Petroglyph Studios. They're guys who made awesome games like the old Command and Conquer stuff.
Okay.
That's why I like Petroglyph, is that they're former Westwood employees.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
And they made their own. Also, the breach works.
Yeah.
Breach function on the game works.
But system damage isn't doing anything. I'm pretty sure the typo there is causing that.
Yeah, the capitalized one letter. Otherwise, you'd be using it all the time, right?
Definitely. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not being paid by Petroglyph to advertise 8-bit armies, but I've had fun of 8-bit armies.
I mean, if they're doing a good job, they're worth being mentioned. I've got a store.
Well,
Come on. I'm actually going to buy hacking now. Ninth system for the win.
Yay. Yes, overload your systems.
Ooh, flak 2. Well, there's our other weapon.
Well, if the store sells cigarettes, you can probably increase your coolness points, get rid of that jinx.
Cigarettes do that?
I think they increase your coolness.
Yeah, but... Oh, it's a flak 2. Damn it. Oh, way too much play cap edition. Damn it.
No.
Crap. Well, it's still a good weapon, but...
If you had a pre-igniter, wait.
Nah, still not a big fan of that. Well, that means my loadout is going to be Halberd Beam, Flak 2, Burst Laser 2, which means I might as well get rid of Heavy Laser at some point.
Okay. But yeah, I'm not sure. I think coolness and glitch and curses come in 2 different packages, I suppose.
I thought they do different things, so why would they be affected? Ooh, you got a problem with your hacking. It's going over the door.
Oh, really? Seriously?
Yeah. Disc.
Oh, I couldn't actually find a proper hacking image that.
Well, I mean, just make one of your own. Just go in GIMP, take this one, and remove the top bit of it. That's what I do. Possible ship detected. Beacon coordinates close to the sun.
The top door there. I thought about removing the top door there because, you know, it sort of resembles how that looks like on the ship in the game. It's only like one airlock on one side.
Yeah, but people like symmetry, so.
Yeah, that's right. So it was either symmetry or, you know, or make it closely resemble the thing.
Alright, time to hack.
So sacrifices have to be made. You need to upgrade doors.
People say that a lot, and I mean, I got a good boarding party, so I got good anti-boarding as well. Hey, how the hell does this thing still have evasion? I'm hacking piloting, and he's got 15 evasion.
Right.
I'm hacking pilot. It'll probably jump to 0.
Team Fortress.
Yeah, it's 0 now.
I think the Team Fortress 2 medic would say, "I have no idea."
Now the thing is, do I want to board this piece of junk or just blow it up? And I think I'm just going to blow it up. With this sun here, I don't want to spend too much time.
Yeah. Then again, don't you get great rewards if you're if you lose a ship while in the middle of a solar flare?
I don't want to find out, honestly. I just want to get out of here.
Yeah. Remember the Animated Adventures episode where it's like they go to a solar flare, there's a pirate there, and he's like, you know, you do know you're at a solar flare, right? Checks his glasses. Oh, yeah.
Deal with it.
That's right. But he's like, he doesn't realise that. You just moved your crew out of that room.
Yeah. It is noticeable though that they stepped away from the original game quite a bit.
Yeah, well, they're still using the classic edition because they started off that the advanced edition came out and they couldn't change the skin colors.
Well, it's not that. It's more like in the beginning you actually saw events from the game, and now it's just all the main story. It's not bad, but I mean.
Yeah, they divert the canon a bit, which you know I can understand why. Because you know.
Gotta keep it interesting, right?
Well. Yeah. Well. Look at my FTL fanfic. I try and use events in the game on that one, but I sort of have its own little plot as well.
Hmm.
I mean, that's the thing about fanfic is you can't really stick to everything in the game.
No, of course not.
I mean, I've tried, but for example, I butchered Abbott off altogether, and it's probably not even in the game.
That's a pretty weird event, though, isn't it? Okay, why don't you just go all to this?
That's why I thought it would. That's why I wanted to write a story about it because that's a weird event. Why is Abaddon thing so? Why does the Zoltan ship don't like the passcode? What is going on over there?
Hmm.
So I thought maybe it was used to be a planet the Zoltan destroyed. Back in the days when they were just a bunch of conquerors like the rebels.
Yeah, who knows? Zoltans are a weird race.
Well, that's the thing is, I'm not sure what exactly going on with the Zoltan. Are they monks? Are they peace officers?
I kind of see them as elitists, like they think they own the place.
They're like Vulcan?
Yeah, I think that's a pretty decent way to go. And they got like their scientists and their lords of war and whatever.
I like to think of it. There's different little sub factions. They are called the Zoltan, but there's like you got a police force, you got a religious force, then you got the civilians.
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, the NG all work together in one big hive. Although, I like to say they got their own skeletons in the closet, like that virus event.
Virus. Yeah, that's NG, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So the thing is, why do the NG want to Why is it the NG want to get rid of this virus? Why is this virus sentient?
I mean, it could be AI.
Well, the thing is, I try to explore that in my fanfic, was that I try to explore part as well with Virus the NG.
Mm-hmm.
So during that event, they encounter the virus event and they lose their. They never like their NG commander in the first place anyway. The commander was like very, very, like she would fly the ship into an asteroid field, the Sassio. Yeah, without any shield, flew into an asteroid field because of a distress signal.
Smart.
Because the Federation code does say answer all distress signals and.
What the hell?
Plane.
Yeah, window's open. See? Yeah, my window's open.
Yeah, I'm saying that's a loud plane.
Well, there's another idea for a ship. Burstlayers MK2. Mark 1.
Yeah.
Mark 1. Never mind. Mark 1.
Okay.
It's 94.
Yeah, so I was exploring the aspects of why the virus would just want to why the virus would want to join your ship, and I thought, well, maybe it's because it's an outcast.
An outcast virus.
Maybe the NG.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the NG had their own little caste system going on, and anyone who does not fit with the main people. They're called viruses.
Sure.
And then I explored further on that one that maybe the virus caste are very, very tasty to the Lanius, so naturally the NG would evolve themselves out of the would try and remove that taste from them. But they still had all these viruses out there. They still had all these NGs who did not fit with the program.
Could be.
So you
yeah.
kind of have to cast them. So basically, you still need them around. You have them do all the menial tasks and stuff, while the other guys learn all the fun stuff, like go out and explore. Whereas a virus cast is stuck there, doing all the stuff the other NGs don't want to do.
Mm.
And then if the Lanius come knocking, they can come in and say, "Oh, here you go. Just go over to that hub over there. You can have all the meal you want.
Oh, you got.
You can have all the food you want over there."
Well, could be. Okay.
Of course, some people would disagree with that idea of the NG, but eh.
Well, that's the beauty of fanfic. You write up what you want.
Yeah. Although, you notice in a lot of my FTL mods, I always have the Zoltan Resource Protection Committee, which I consider to be Space Cop.
Eh.
Because, you know,
Come on.
all because of that one event where it's you know, this area is under the protection of the Natural Resource Protection Act or something.
Yeah, isn't that quarantine sectors?
Yeah, only in Zoltan sectors.
Yeah.
So I decided, you know, elaborate on that part when basically their entire police force are essentially the Resource Protection Committee.
Hmm.
And that's their main battle force.
Hurrah!
And police. That's their military.
Another burst.
And again, I explored on that part. And I explored on that part again as to why, while their entire military be a bunch of space police, because they used to have a military, but then they lost it. What, two fuel events in a row? Wow.
Yeah, this run definitely has its fair share of luck into it.
That's it. It can only mean the flagship gonna kick your butt.
It's the baby flagship.
It's gonna kick your butt anyway, regardless.
Nah.
It's gonna target the important stuff.
Well, I mean, phase 1, the only problem that could happen there is if it goes for teleporter, medbay. Medbay, not really. Teleporter, medbay, or shields. And after that, I mean, who gives a rat's ass?
Yeah.
And I can always hack his hack, so.
True. Hack them before they hack us.
Pretty much. Oh wow, look, it's a Zoltan. No, it's an NG and a rock. On a tiny little ship. Good luck, guys. You're gonna need it.
I guess.
Probably not even gonna get that missile off. Nope.
But yeah. So the idea was the Zoltan Empire to be like a massive galaxy-spanning empire.
Mm-hmm.
They're good friends with the crystals.
Really, the Zoltans with the crystals?
But then events occurred around Abaddon, and the crystals fled because the reality's breaking down around them or something. And that's when the Lanius comes in, because Lanius are weird.
Yes, they are.
Like, you know, Captain's Edition says the Lanius should not, the Lanius don't know how they exist. In fact, they look at everyone else and say, how do organic life forms exist? They look at us with the same confusion that we share with them. We don't know how they exist, they don't know how we exist. They live in a completely different world altogether.
Alright.
So again, I explored on that part. Why do the Lanians exist? Because they're not from our world, they come from another dimension where the rules are different.
Well, you gotta keep in mind though, this thing said in Captain's Edition can't really be considered as canon either.
Yeah, but I need to add some canon. Because, you know, the story is, like, you know, I want to add extra events and stuff because I'll start recycling everything. Like I'd encountered Tuco several times.
I don't know if it's SMPK or Captain's, but you can actually find the legitimate Tuco. And he can actually join your crew.
Everyone else is an imposter.
Yeah. It's weird.
I guess. I guess that works. I mean,
do I want mind control? Nah.
Well, don't mind.
Flak 1. See, that's the thing I actually wanted. Okay, hull beam, get out of here. Heavy laser, get out. Pike beam, get out. Burst laser 1. Get out. Flak 2, get out. Flak 1, come on.
The Flak 2 is your bay. So the Flak 1 is your bay.
Okay, cool. I could buy another Mantis.
You should buy another mantis.
Alright.
You foolish meat sack.
Which means you are gonna be dumped on shields. Alright, full crew.
Glorious.
We actually should have one more room, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we're actually full. How does that happen? Whatever. It is fine.
No, you got a human. I just realised you got a human named Banks.
Yeah.
Does he suffer from neural problems?
We haven't encountered any viruses yet, so.
Yeah.
Okay, we also need to buy all of the fuel.
Yeah, but I'm just saying he might start speaking nonsense or whatever.
So what's your deal on the shield charge booster? You like it, you don't like it?
Oh, shield charge booster. I don't really see much use for it.
Yeah.
I mean, it ruins it, kind of messes with your timing, I guess.
I just realized that I shouldn't have sold the heavy laser.
Yeah, because when it comes to the shield charge booster, is that I don't level up guys and shields that often. So, what the shield charge boost is really going to do compared to a...
Well, it stacks.
I know, but I'd rather go for an automated reloader.
Well, you gotta have the option to get one of those.
You know, the automated reloader is pretty awesome.
True.
In that you get 3 of them, your gun's going to charge very, very quickly.
Okay. Well, let's get on with it.
Yeah. I was looking at the pirate assault ship, and when it cloaked, the cloak image actually is of the slug ship. Basically, you know how it's missing a part of the tail.
No, I actually didn't notice that yet.
Yeah, it actually shows the ship as if it had a tail.
Oh, come on, don't cloak now, you fuckers. I wanted to board.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So you just noticed the cloak now?
No, they cloaked at the wrong time. I kind of wanted to whoop their little skinny
like
butts before they could get into their clone bay, but...
When I think their cloak itself, you can see the missing tail section. Which I find interesting in that...
Come on, you guys should
I've only
be
just
in
noticed it now.
shields. Move your butts. Thank you. Oh, yeah.
Like when I was designing the Riven, yeah. When I was designing the Riven, I used the cloak image from the Corvette, from the Federation Rebel Corvette, whatever it was called.
Mm-hmm.
I actually used the cloak image from that, and I left it as is because it still uses the cloak image of the actual cruiser, not the damaged cruiser. Which then brings into the question of how the cloaking actually looks like when you cloak a ship. What is being projected?
I don't think you see anything.
Well, the thing is, maybe the computer's projecting a profile image of the ship itself.
What good point is that? What's the point of cloaking if you still project something? I mean...
Well, the thing, why does the ship...
Do I need hacking? Nope. Counter it.
Just saying, when an enemy ship cloaks, why does it still show the missing tail section? Like, why does it not get rid of that missing? Why does it show the full ship profile rather than the ship profile of the missing tail?
I'm gonna go with laziness, in all honesty. I mean, if you look at the things that changed in AE, just look at the engines of the Tektites. It's one of the things I hate the most. The console.
Yeah, the door's overlapping with the
The console is in front of the door. I mean, like, and there's a lot more things like that. I mean, I'm pretty sure they just didn't quality check that stuff.
Well, where would you? Isn't there 4 doors in that room? Where you gonna put the console?
Are there 4? I think the right side is completely clear, though.
Oh yeah.
Hey, look, it's our Vulcan.
Where you gonna put the big engine in? Oh yeah, that's right. You can put a console next to it.
Yeah.
I've seen those pictures. I was thinking something like, you know, when you look at the Riven, there's a it's got I put 4 ion bombs in. You know, so the cassowary. The cassowary did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, put like 4 ion bombs in to make look like shield emitters.
Sure.
And the actual console itself is facing towards one of those ion bombs.
Put that here, put it here, okay, cool. Alright.
So it actually looks like they're facing the front. They're not like it's got since the room can be entered in from all sides.
All right.
It looks like you're facing towards one of the tiles. So there's a console there. It looks like you're tapping on a console in the middle of the room.
Yeah, it's one of the weird things you can see on sensory deprivation as well. Let me just write this all down on my invisible typewriter.
But that's the thing, though, is I thought it was a clever design when I designed the cassowary with the shield room.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Because, well, you know what the cassowary is, the one, you know that ship where you fire the, it's only got the one Vulcan and it does instant damage.
Yeah.
But it doesn't hit the enemy ship for like anything.
Depends on your luck, but yeah, I remember it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's since the shield room is really big.
So you can send a lot of people in
there. Since the shield room is surrounded by doors, I couldn't exactly put a console anywhere.
Okay.
I mean, is that what you do if you had a ship with all 4 doors leading into a room?
If I have a thing like that, I will generally avoid putting a system in it.
True. I suppose I'll put a teleporter there. The teleporters doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's true. But then again, a 4-slot teleporter is something you need to be careful with. It can easily become powerful. Well, too powerful.
True enough. But I suppose
I had it happen once on a ship. I believe it was part of the monster pack or something. I don't know. And I really thought things were gonna not turn out well. And in a desperate move, I bought a teleport. It turned out to be a 4-slot teleport, and it really turned everything around.
Wow. I suppose. Did it summon any demons?
No,
you said you got a monster pack.
Yeah, monster ship pack it was called. Looked pretty good.
Okay. Thing. Didn't summon any demons now, did it?
Oh man, we got someone named Steven. That's brilliant. Fortunately, we can't keep him. Goodbye, Steven.
I don't know. Oh, wait, you got rid of Steve?
Steven. That's his long-lost cousin.
Well, you know, Steve isn't just short for Steven.
Yeah, who says Steven isn't just long for Steve?
Or maybe it's, then again, he wasn't skilled in combat, and Steve is. Steve's an excellent marksman.
Yep. The problem
if he
is...
spot someone, he can instantly shoot them.
That's the problem, right?
But that's the problem. Yeah, just spotting them in the first place.
He's suffering from constant tunnel vision.
Or just looking at your choices on the beacon map. Man, you should have went with the NG controlled. Why'd you go with NG controlled?
Because NG controlled is better than NG controlled.
Yes, but NG controlled... NG controlled has certain events that NG controlled does not have.
That's true, but same goes for the NG controlled one.
Okay, fair enough, good point.
Store laser stealth weapons, distraction boys. Why the hell would I want distraction boys? I'm in sector 7.
Well, if you want distraction boys because, you know, they make some good music.
Yeah, they do, but unfortunately we can't hear it. Alright, so I did buy a battery, which I'll probably put
Distraction
to good
boys.
use.
That's a great name for a boy band.
I know! I guess we'll upgrade doors finally.
Yay! I'm pretty sure the doors are happy as well, they're being upgraded. Maybe piloting. I don't know. Bit of a damage buffer for everything, maybe oxygen, health.
Do we need engines? Do we need engines? Do we need hacking?
Yes. If you have to ask, yes.
Yeah, but I either have engines or hacking. I'm kind of wondering what I'm going to need the most. Let's continue. Save a drone part. We don't have too many of those anyway.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was thinking about upgrades and stuff and...
Oh, why would you ever board there? Oh, you poor sods.
They thought it'd be really cool. You know, they want to be rebels.
Yeah, well, that didn't turn out well for them, did it?
Well, they got the ship, haven't they?
No, they don't. They're dead.
What I'm just saying is they wanted to be rebels, so they have the ship, but they don't have the xenophobia. Actually, they kind of do because they got NG and humans on board. Isn't it speculated the NGs are actually working for the rebels?
I I don't know. They have
got a peace treaty going on.
Yeah, but that's it. Peace treaty does not mean that they're working for one another.
True enough, but why aren't the NGs helping out more?
Because they want to save their own hides, and these are cowards. They'll do everything to protect their own hides. Simple.
Whereas the Zoltan are a careful race.
No, I think there's much more to the Zoltan that they are showing.
Yeah. Elitist pricks.
I know.
By the way, we are Zoltan. We're not going to help you out in your battle unless you prove yourself that violence can be achieved without bloodshed. Now, excuse us. We're going to put Zoltan shields on everything.
I mean, it's weird, right? You get a cruiser, the Zoltan cruiser, which is great as a gunship, by not fighting. I mean,
yeah. Although some of the other weird things at the Zoltan, you go to a beacon, it's like, you know, stay here and be processed. And it's like, it's only a lone ship guarding a beacon, you decide to fight your way out. It's like, what? Really? What if you want to be a nice guy and say, alright, fine, inspect our ship? And then, you know, rebel fleet, then, you know, you get a rebel fleet delay. So not a rebel fleet delay, you get a rebel fleet advancement.
You can do that, right? And then there's something wrong with... No, and then there's something wrong with some paperwork or something, and they do attack you or something.
Yeah, they send a bunch of But what I mean is that you got this lonely ship guarding a beacon, saying, "Hey, stay here and be processed or something." And the event description says that it's only a lonely ship guarding a beacon, so you decide to take it out instead.
Alright, came in.
Vanilla.
Yeah.
It's not a Captain's Edition thing. It's a vanilla thing.
Just vanilla things.
Which I found rather weird, because you're told, you know, hey, it's just a lonely ship guarding a beacon, and you decide to fight your way out. It's like, why? Can't you decide that fine? And the consequence would be that the ship... Well, the consequence would be the consequence should be the ship leaves you alone, but the rebel fleet advances because they get the paperwork wrong.
Bureaucracy, it'll be the doom of us all.
Yeah, exactly. They become very obstructive in their bureaucracy, so it just takes long for them to process your ship. Like weapons licensing guys. Oh man, I hate those guys.
Okay.
Like I said, in my FTL fanfic, I actually do a thing where that event actually does happen. Weapons licensing is definitely not in order, and they attack and they escape. It even has a mind control system. And that was been the flagship, and everything's all nice and happy as they get the medals from Admiral Tully, and they're leaving that medal room. A bunch of Zoltan police appear and they say, "You really thought you could get away from us now, could you?" And they all get arrested.
Sure.
Yes, that's exactly how it ends. Just like Monty Python.
Monty Python ended weird. You ever saw Quest for the Holy Grail?
Yeah, so I mean, it ends just like that. You know, the police appear and just cart everyone away.
That was probably the
But
biggest
the epilogue actually
plot
shows
twist
they
ever.
got released because the epilogue shows they got released because, you know, because
people love happy endings.
the heroes.
Yeah.
But they had to But you know, the Zoltan police officer was really wanted to put these perps in behind bars.
Hey, just doing his job, right?
Well, the thing is, even the Zoltan crew member points out, weapons licensing is very serious to the Zoltan. But she, of course, agrees to, you know, escape the weapons licensing person because they don't have the time for this whole weapons licensing thing.
Oh good, just at the end of Sector 7, free hull appears. Woohoo!
Yay! Nice.
Can I get to that store and then to the exit? Yeah, here, move to here, move to here. No, I can't. Well, we'll do some upgrades then.
Yay! But yes, that's the only explanation as to why the weapons licensing people would attack your ship. It's because it's very serious to the Zoltan.
Suppose it would be, yeah. Okay.
There you are.
How are we gonna pull this one out of our hat? Oop, need a cloak.
Ion droning and teleporter.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. whatever, right?
Well, at least one thing about the ion drone is it doesn't damage his crew.
No, that's true.
I mean,
alright, is that drone offline? It's not.
You have to ask, the answer is no.
Yeah, we'll meat shield it.
Yeah. Isn't the thing about drones though is like they're mixed. They have the health of a rock man, but the attack of a mantis.
Really?
Well, as in, I don't know about their attack, but they have the health of a rock man.
Well, yeah, I knew that, but I thought they would just do the same damage as most of the races.
I don't know. I think either attack faster or they just do more damage.
News to me.
But I keep guessing that mantis don't do more attack damage. They only attack faster. I keep forgetting that part because you know mantis seem to do a lot of damage. That's because they attack faster, so they can get more DPS out. Yeah, they get a lot more DPS out rather than just regular damage.
The thing that really was an eye-opener for me was that combat skill does not affect the speed at which they break systems.
But it does improve when you break systems.
Yeah.
Weird.
I mean, so an NG can break a system just as quick as a Mantis can. It's like... I mean, I suppose an NG would probably just dismantle it before you even blink, but... Alright, final stand, last stand, whatever.
Yeah. What about range combat?
I think the NG is just throwing wrenches at it.
You know, something with range combat, you know they do more damage.
Mantis?
No, as in, you do more damage in a ranged attack than you do with a melee attack.
Oh. Huh.
What you should do is put your NGs as tanked and have your Mantis as the attacker.
No, I generally don't bother too much with that kind of stuff.
What's the thing? You don't put your NG as the ranged person and the Mantis as the tank, because the Mantis does more damage if they spit acid at the enemy than hitting it with their claws.
Alright, you got a lot of stuff, but I don't give it much of it. 11 drone parts, yeah, we can use one of those, I think.
Well, suppose, just don't waste them all on the encounters before this flagship.
Nah, I got some repair beacons coming up as well, so it's fine.
I mean, what would you say is a good number of drone parts to have when facing the flagship? 5?
It depends which one, which flagship. I mean, if it's SMPK or Caps Edition, it doesn't matter because you're not getting a hack tool past anyway.
Well, in the Caps Edition one, you can get the hack through.
Oh yeah, right. But the moment you get SMPK in it, then it's nope.
Yeah.
It depends on the drones you have as well. I mean, if you have a hull repair drone, then the more the better.
Do you think that nerf is a great idea or a bad idea for SMPK?
It's weird. I mean, it completely made it so you can't use hacking against the flagship unless you have the drone scrambler doohickey. And it also really raises the price of the system. It's 150 for the system itself, and the upgrades are, I believe, 60 and 90.
Yeah, which makes it very unviable. But also avoid that exploit. You know.
On the other end, if you have a defender of your own, you're also fairly certain you're never going to get hacked, which is also handy, I suppose. But
unless they have a scrambler, like Captain's Edition, they don't tell you the ship's going to have a scrambler, but they just have a scrambler.
Yeah.
And you only find out when you deploy your drone.
Yeah. Let's send the drones in. Oh no.
Yeah, scrambler. It's like, what? Where did this come from?
Of course, they get a missile off 1 second before they actually die.
Yeah, like I said, the fuck you damage. Stuff that's not very easily repaired.
I do kind of wonder why they still have the thing that if you end a fight that all of your shots miss, why it doesn't happen on your end.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
At first I thought it was to prevent you from getting double rewards, but even if a fire takes it out afterwards, you still don't get another prompt for a reward, so...
Yeah. Well, it's also because, you know, your crew might still be on board.
Well, that's your fault then for shooting at it.
Well, the thing is, you might have left the artillery on, or, I don't know, an asteroid was about to hit it or something.
It's the same problem. I mean, it's your fault for boarding at that point.
Yeah, but I think enough people complained and the devs decided to change it. It didn't used to be that way.
I think it was.
Yeah, I think...
I've been playing FTL for quite a while. I've been there pre-AE. Believe me.
Yeah, so have I.
Can you remember the early...
I unlocked the full ship.
Can you remember the early days of... the early days of the final stand? Jeez, that was so annoying.
Yeah, you had to chase the... You had to intercept the flagship rather than chase it.
Yeah. I mean, ooh, is it close enough already? Is it close enough already? Up, yep, you lose. Well,
I never had that happen, ever.
I did
always
once.
chase after the flagship ASAP.
Well, I once had to go and do some repairs, but yeah.
And then it turns out... Well, one of the best parts was... For AE, they never had the default option when you search for when you go through a beacon map.
Yeah.
You know, you go through a beacon map, you can't plan your route. Didn't know it was actually an option you could tick.
Yeah, it was off by default.
That's the thing. I thought it was an advanced edition thing. They threw it in there because enough people complained that.
No, I was just off by default.
Yeah, exactly. But I played pre-AE FTL without that option ticked.
It took me a while to find out as well. I believe someone actually told me, hey, dumbass, you can put that thing on. Like, oh, okay.
That's the thing. Until Advanced Edition came along, it's like I just had to guess.
But hey, you got good at it, so.
Yeah, that's why I constantly ask if I'm going to thread the needle or not. Then I got lazy because now AE provides it.
Yeah, same with the extended pursuit indicator I have on. It's just easier not to bother with it. Besides,
I
okay.
I thought about putting it on several of my games, but it never really pans out.
It's gonna take forever for the flagship to get to the frickin' base. It's gotta do 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps. Oh.
No.
I don't want to chase it down because
do.
I'm not gonna chase it down because there's 2 beacons in the way that are already taken over. So we're just gonna do some more combats and upgrade some more stuff, I suppose.
Yeah, or you could just sit at the base and wait several turns.
Hacked my oxygen, huh? Oh, you all fancy pants.
I guess someone splurged out. Someone got their daddy's money.
Alright, come on. So do you have that problem as well that your repair drones refuse to go into fire?
Sometimes.
I still don't know why it does that.
Maybe because the AI assumes that it's going to get set on fire if it doesn't?
It's a mod thing, I'm fairly sure of that. Because I've seen people play vanilla and they don't have that problem.
Yeah, mod thing, I'm not certain though because... I don't know if I've encountered it. I don't know if I've encountered it in vanilla or not.
I just have it all the freaking time now. And I've come to terms with it.
Yeah, just don't trust the don't trust the repair drones. I don't really like drone control. Like honestly, I don't use repair drones a lot. I don't use drone control a lot.
I don't use them that much either, but when I have them, I mean, they're nice in a pinch because it's like fire and forget.
I really hate when certain ship mods just force you to use drone control.
Like, I get it, sorry.
Hey, here's a ship for you. Guess what? It has drone control. Alright, what does drone control do? It powers a repair drone. Why do I need a repair drone? I don't know.
Because you don't have crew?
No, because you have a crew. But here, I have a repair drone. It's like... But I don't want a repair drone. Well, too bad. You have drone control for it. Can that be an option? No.
I mean, it's probably just... It's a system that isn't used a lot, and people want to do something surrounding that. I mean, you've made your drone carriers as well.
Yeah, the screen ship, that was deliberate.
There you go.
That was a deliberate attempt, because, yeah. I mean, I think what I'm referring to was a, you did a video on it I think it's a Rebels and Federation?
Could be, yeah.
They, well, the one I got had, like, the ships were all maxed out, but all the encounters were really, really hard, even in Sector 1. So you'd start off with, like, you start with an Assassio, but it would actually have, it would have no shields and it would have no available systems.
Supremacy, is that it?
Yeah, Supremacy.
Yeah.
But it started without, the Assassio did not have any shields and you couldn't buy shields. Because everything was maxed out.
That's weird.
But a lot of these ships, in order to max you out, they build it up with drone control, and all they really had was like a defense drone or a combat drone. You already had a sufficient firepower already, and these drones seemed unnecessary.
Yeah.
They were just there to take up a drone slot. It's like, why? Why would they do that?
Alright, now we sit tight and wait. Let's get everything set up, though. We are not going to be using our weapons straight away. Instead, we're going for hacking, cloaking, and teleporter. And full defense. You two go over there. Alright, time to place your bets. What is going to get hacked?
Let's see. Considering your luck and you jinxed it earlier, I'd say...
Better hurry up.
With, shields.
Oh, and it's cloaking.
Oh, damn.
Not really.
No,
Once
I
take
didn't.
his missiles
Damn, I
out.
lost the bet.
Oh. Well, yeah. Should have
They hit
upgraded.
a system which doesn't really matter too much.
Not in this phase, no.
Yeah. Did I mention how weird mind control is?
I know how weird mind control is, and actually didn't know that upgrading it actually increased the duration of it.
Well, what I mean by how weird mind control is that when you when it gets hacked.
Oh yeah, if there's power in it, one of your guys gets mind controlled, right?
Yeah, but if you depower it before it gets hacked, one of your guys gets mind controlled anyway. Like what? Why?
Good old mind control. Alright, now we need to find a way to kill the rest of the crew. So many options.
Medbay hack.
Yeah, probably.
Hack the medbay.
Yeah.
Do the boring medbay hack. I mean, isn't that standard?
I suppose there's other ways to do it, but yeah, maybe hack's probably the easiest.
Oh yeah, and also you have the Saint's flow beam,
which is still at level 1. Okay. So we don't need all this engine power, so that's going to go into weapons.
Well, what you could do is use the beam to damage the enemy crew and they're stunned for like 15 seconds. That's plenty of time to kill them all.
Okay.
Oh yes, and I mentioned that Neverwinter Nights 2, right?
Yeah, I'm actually not watching that. I mean, it's not.
Yeah, I know.
It's not you. It's the game. I just can't get invested in something like that.
like watching XCOM.
I suppose, yeah. Fair is fair.
Yeah.
But once you get I know there's like a character named after you, then yeah, I kind of want to see how things go. All right, let's start this med-based shenanigan. They just cloaked, right? I can't actually remember. Yeah, they probably just cloaked. All right, power down. Coming in, boys. The med base fine.
Yeah. I was gonna call someone Steve, but I thought, nah. Might not go around as Steve the Warlock. Why not?
Yeah, sure.
I thought, nah. But no. I got Laura Smith, the Warlock. I finished the series, by the way, the original campaign. 65 videos and all.
Damn. Well, I mean, games
Yeah.
of that type usually are a bit longer.
Yeah. Weird part is Act 1 was half of that, was 30 videos.
Alright, flagship phase 1 is as good as done. All the crew is dead except for the one dude.
But yeah, but Act 1 was like was 30 videos, Act 2 was 20, and the remainder Act 3 was 15. So yeah, it is a long campaign.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine. Spent quite some time on Dragon's Age Origins.
But then again, Act 1 is also when you're at low levels, so that'll take forever because you don't get a lot of attacks. And my character had a level penalty.
But it's a freaking giant. I mean, it can probably one-punch stuff everywhere.
Well, that's the thing is she's got like a -4 level penalty, so when someone's level 4, she reaches like level 2.
But still, she does like 5 times as much damage.
Yeah, but that's why I made her a warlock to show off how the magic worked, and it panned out somewhat. Like in later videos, the magic is awesome, but you know it doesn't start off very well.
Boarding
The
drone
magic
in the
doesn't do much
medbay.
damage. It always
Good
misses. It always misses its targets, that sort of thing. And then suddenly once you do know when you put 4 people on a teleporter and you send it to the missile room.
What about it?
The two of them get teleported to the main body of the ship.
Yeah, but I needed those to take care of the boarding drone in medbay.
You could also send them to the. You could have actually also sent those to the drone room and taken out the boarding drone that way.
I don't want that thing on my ship.
Well, I think all it needs is just one power bar gone, and that boarding drone is useless.
Yeah, I know that. I don't want it on my ship though.
True, because then it takes forever to repair it.
Oh, actually got hit there. What a surprise. That's been a while. Almost forgot how it felt.
Not taking damage.
Yeah.
How does it feel to take damage then?
Surprisingly bad. Who knew?
Ouch.
Okay, but anyway, back to reality, I suppose.
Yeah, but the ship... Yeah. I mean, it's level penalties, they can be a problem. But, you know... Magic gets awesome later on in the game.
Yeah, it usually does.
Especially when you're a wizard. Especially when you have the wizards and stuff on your team, they get really, really badass. Although, I might need help counting how many times the sorceress Quara keeps dying. Seriously, she dies a lot. Like, get in the middle of combat, alright, you cast a fireball, you cast an ice storm, and you go hit stuff with a sword. So everyone hits stuff with a sword, and then all of a sudden look at my character list and Quara's dead. It's like, what? What happened here? Oh, she got killed by her own fireball.
A thing I've noticed on Dragon Age Origin as well, I mean, you got your wizard kind of guys, and they generally have this big-ass AoE attack that take forever to charge, but when they hit like a ton of bricks. So usually that'll be the way you open up combat. Problem is, everybody rushes at you, and of course your wizard has all the aggro because he's the only one that did damage so far, and they all rush him down. It's like, I
think Xenoblade had the same problem, but then again, you have Rhine, who can just do a taunt at the enemy, and the enemy goes, oh, I'm going after that guy then.
You could do that in Dragon Age Origins as well, but the problem is it was all with commands, like if this happens you gotta do that move, if that happens you gotta do that move, and the only thing you could do is, if your wizard gets attacked, do that move. Of course, everybody's already surrounded your wizard, and at that point it's kinda too late already. But hey, thanks for trying.
Yeah.
Better luck next time.
Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles, you had like Shulk, he has an ability which reduces his aggro, so then he can sneak up on an enemy, hit him from behind. That's kind of his thing, is he requires flanking.
Okay.
Whereas Ryan is the guy who taunts everyone and says, do this. Then you have spellcasters who also draw all the aggro if you're not careful.
Yeah.
So
that's
why you gotta have someone who taunts.
That's the thing, right? Sure. Final phase of the flagship.
Okay. Yeah, you just jump into the final phase now. And of course your pilot's gone.
He's not gonna be dead. I'll get to Medbay.
And just destroy that shield then. Okay, so I finished the original campaign, Neverwinter Nights 2. I'm going to be with the Master of the Betrayer, perhaps around video 20, just so I can get a good number, because it took me 10 days to finish the original campaign. Yeah. So, well, the campaign is fun. I've finished it many, many times. It's been one of its classics since high school. I think I actually played it earlier this year.
I don't know. I don't have any of those games that I've revisited, except for the stuff on the channel, of course, but...
It's the first time I've recorded Neverwinter Nights 2, because I thought, why not?
Yeah, I mean... I got some old games on my channel, that's true. Some good old nostalgia.
Yeah, but... I guess it just depends on, like... Neverwinter Nights 2, I never thought of recording, because... it is a long game. There's two ways about that. It is a long game, and... to get through it requires having that kind of attention span, and I didn't see myself as having that kind of attention span.
Yeah, well, as long as you're enjoying yourself, I suppose it's all alright.
Yeah. And everyone also says that the campaign is very, very cliched, does the hero's journey thing. And then Master of the Betrayer is, you know how when things jump the shark, it's the opposite of it?
The what?
You know the opposite of jumping the shark is?
Falling off the horse?
No, growing the beard.
Wow, are you just making this stuff up now?
No, it's called growing the beard. It's a reference to Riker from Star Trek.
I've got to be honest, I'm not too familiar with that universe.
Okay. I'm not, well, from what I've heard, is that in the first season of Next Generation, you have Commander Riker. He, basically the series didn't seem to be going that very well. And they took a break between seasons, and then when they came back, Jonathan Frakes had grown a beard. So so basically they liked his look, so they kept it in, and the series just got better.
Because he grew a beard. Sure.
No, well, they say that's a moment because it was just such a drastic difference of the character. It wasn't just the beard, but you know, he visually looked different to Picard, and there was all these factors in between. It's just that the series, that's why they call it growing the beard, because that's when the series started to improve.
Okay. Never heard it, but I can now understand where the analogy comes from.
Yeah, that moment of when Fonzie jumped over that shark, like when it all went downhill. That moment when Riker had some facial hair, that's when things went uphill.
Huzzah. Kind of just waiting to finish this thing off until everything is back in working order. Alright, everybody back. Alright, goodbye.
Like Arnie and putting sure all the crew is in the one, all the agents are in that one room before.
Yeah.
Before sending Central in.
Alright, well that's it then.
Yay.
The Nebuchanormandy.
The Nebuchanormandy.
Which is also the final ship of the Mods Season 3. Next episode will be something completely different. But there are still going to be tons of mods to be seen. Those aren't going anywhere. It's just going to be a different method of picking them out. I'll still be doing requests. But yeah, things are going to be a bit different. Anyways, first of all, thank you Styles RJ for being here.
You're welcome.
Been a decent ship. The artillery went unused again, but mainly because of a slight issue and a typo there, but you know.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully it's fixed.
And other than that,
I'll try and test it out later.
Yeah,
but right now it's very late.
If you get the typo out, it should be fine. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you're still enjoying the series. Feel free to show support by commenting, liking, and or subbing if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys all in the next episode. Bye, everyone.
Yeah.